German cockroach. When you watch these other programs.
Hello, all my friends. This is the basic habitat that my buddies were in at first, but I didn't think it was good enough, so I changed it into this.
No!
Welcome to Aboriginal Nature Boy. I want to let y'all know something. I'm an entomologist. I study insects and their correlation to people. And in such studying, you come across even the dark parts like the German cockroach, which, hijacked its way over here on little boats and stuff with the colonizers, and ironically, they're in the same places that poor people live. I study those to understand the behaviors that are associated with them. In this video, I'm going to show you some critical things about that German cockroach. If you are not accustomed to watching something like that, then go ahead and click off. But if so, let's go ahead and show it. The German cockroach is born out of an egg pack, which consists of over 40 individuals that come out as white larvae and then suck up air to flatten out and turn the traditional brown in an hour. Here, let's get up close and personal with the German cockroach. Right up on its mandibles, its eyes, its antennae that they use for smelling. And as you can see, it's a very complex creature. And it keeps itself clean. In the beginning of this experiment, I started them out in a bottle, as you can see. And it consisted of 2 females and 1 male. But the bottle didn't give me enough view to make this documentary, so I decided to switch them to a better, habitat. And it came out pretty well,
And
Let me show you
now,
what I'm
my
talking
friends, it is complete. Just like the other one, I have added some attributes that I might have to alter later, but it's something. Now, you gotta understand that I make these in hotels. See, this is a hotel, that's why I have a hot plate. I got my Bluetooth speaker and all that good shit up in here. I got my money up in this bitch. I got shit that you ain't supposed to see up in this motherfucker. All type of shit. But look, this is what I call the pump. I call this the pump. I push that down and up, and water goes into this down inside of the apparatus itself, into that little cup thing right there. I'm gonna see if I can pull it in. Into that little cup thing right there, and as you can see, there's a straw and some fluid that's water. Actually, there's a little bit of Pepsi in there because I wanted it to be a little sweet, because this is our first time being in here, and I wanted to give them a little treat. That shit goes a long way, trust me, it does. Alright, I got that long little pipe thing right there, which is what the weed comes in that the government gives you. The government gives you weed, and they put it inside of these little pipey container looking things. In fact, everything I use come from the government except for the rocks. I cut holes in them, see what I'm saying? Little holes in them motherfuckers. Let's get up close, let's get up close. Let's get up nice and close. Nice and close. If I can get up nice and close, I can get you a good picture. Alright, you know what that is. Alright, I glued some rocks together, you see them? Yes, I glued them together. Now, you might not know this, but there are insects in here. And the insects that are in here are the German roaches, okay? Now, when I got them out of the other container, I got them out, they ran all across the bathtub, each and every one of them. I could almost miss. The only one that didn't do it was the nymph. The nymph must have been attached to some of the paper. He got right up in here, and he's been here ever since. Okay, I tried to pause it for a little while to find these little motherfuckers, but they're not coming out. Alright, let me show you something. You see this right here, this little rock? I'm gonna go over a little bit. Now you see that rock right there that's going from one side to the other? I call that the Gandalf rock. Remember when he was on that little ledge and he was like, "You will not pass." Boom! That's the mountain, that's the pass, and that goes to this big mountain right here. Of course, there are rocks, but so roaches and mountain. That mountain takes you up here to this mountain. See, all these little mountains are connected. You see what I'm saying? They're connected. I did that on purpose. These rocks are glued, actually. They're glued. And at the top of this mountain is the pipe that goes from one side to the other. And there is something on the other side. It's a rock. It's a rock, if you can see it. It goes right there. You got all this tape and stuff that's on the container itself, so it's hard to see. What I might do is turn the light on. That's what I do. I turn the light on. All right, there we go. Now I got the light on. You see the rock? There's the rock. The rock goes right up to the pipe, all right? And this is the watering apparatus. All right, so you get a better look at things. Let's go back down inside. All right, we're going to, let's try to focus in a little bit better. There we go. That's the best focus I'm gonna get for this. Those are pistachios, okay? And I put those in there because the roaches eat them and they use them as a place to hide afterwards. Now you have to understand that I just made this today. I put this together just out of my mind. When I put the papers in there, they had the waste on them from the other container. They got very excited and started using these places to hide because they have the same pheromones as the previous place where they were living, okay? That is important to a roach. They get comfortable with that. Here you can see the pipe. See how I did the pipe? That's the pipe that you get the weed in. I put holes in it, another hole right there, you know what I'm saying? Almost like a black widow in there, but that's just glue. All right, another little hole right. Hold on, let me see if I can get closer. Let me see if I can get closer. Okay, there's a bridge. If I can get to the bridge, you'll see it. All right, let me go around because the tape is preventing you from seeing what I gotta show you. Okay, there is a bridge where this is, okay? And that bridge goes to this little Sprite thing right here, which will take you down to where I put their food. A piece of chocolate and a piece of ham, a little bit of water. Now this will suffice for all of their growing needs, and it's hanging from this thing right here with this tape on. A small hole in there, I covered up with tape so that they can't get out, but I can feed them. So I got the watering apparatus, the feeding apparatus. Now let me show you how the outside of this thing looks. This is the outside of it. I got it sitting on these crates. I'm gonna show you how it looks. Let's back up a little bit, all right? Change the focus. Now you see that? A tray and a McDonald's breakfast tray put together to make a terrarium. Or really, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a formicarium for roaches, okay? Now the reason why I chose this is because it gives the illusion that they're in a safe place because of the walls that are black, and the top gives them the illusion when they look up that they're in an open space, and that gives them the illusion that they are free, but they can hide. That is the balance when you're a roach. Free, but can hide. You see that one right there? I'm gonna zoom in on him. He's trying to hide a little bit. There you go, see? You see that little guy right there? That motherfucker is what a free roach would be doing if it was in your house. See, and that's what I be studying as an entomologist. They think they're free inside of here. See, he's gonna climb out of that hiding space, which is actually a piece of paper from the last habitat that they were in. See what I'm saying? So she feels completely safe. As you can see, she's carrying an egg pack. Now, when I discovered this bug, she's actually trying to hatch. You see that? She's actually trying to make it come off, which means it's trying to hatch. I don't know when it's gonna hatch, but this is amazing that she's doing this on tape. I think that is amazing. She's actually trying to get rid of it, make it hatch. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make it hatch. That cute voice that you hear in the background, that's my boo-boo, who wants to just add her little voice and don't want to be heard and everything. She cool. But check this out. We are gonna go to the next phase of this soon, so let me get ready to close. This is the new habitat. It looks kind of rough and slipshod, but like I said, to do this fast, I'm using pieces of things that I find in the area, even to the rocks, to the straw, to this, to that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm traveling now. I'm in a hotel, you know, I'm not traveling, but I still want to, you know, make videos that are Aboriginal nature boy, qualified status, you know what I'm saying? Even with the messed up. And the reason why I let it stay messed up like this is because I'm trying to give you incentive. You don't have to put roaches in a container. You don't even have to do that. That's not necessary. What you can do is just make a container and put anything that you find in it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's things to do other than play on your cell phone. Get you some nature. Learn something. You know what I'm saying? Learn something about something. I mean, these bad boys right here, I'm in a hotel room. I see them crawling around in the hotel room because of the previous people. So I made a bad situation a good situation. I catch them and I put them in a container and I study them. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed by studying them, if there was another roach in this hotel, they're not showing themselves. They might show themselves to my shawty back, but they don't show themselves to me because they know I'm going to catch them. And I'm going to put them on TV or YouTube. Yeah, there she goes. She's still trying to make it come off. Look at that. You see that? The egg that she has in her is interesting. When I discovered her, she was malnutrition. And her egg was about to drop because she didn't have any nutrition. And she was actually feeding off of her egg through her insides, as a mother would do with her unborn child if she was anorexic. You see what I'm saying? She was feeding off of her egg pack. But when I caught her and put her in here, and she started getting the nutrients and stuff that she needed, it almost caused her egg pack to just explode in the part that's connected to her. You know what I'm saying? It almost caused that to explode, but the end part, there's dead bugs, and those bugs will never hatch. So she has half dead, half maybe alive in her egg. Okay, I'm expecting her to have stillbirths everywhere when she lays that egg, just because of what she went through as her gestation 2-week period of not eating. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing is, they stay pregnant their whole entire life, which can be anywhere from 3 to 6 more months. So we'll see what happens. It only takes 2 weeks for them to go from egg pack to more bugs. That's why there's so many German roaches all over the place. I couldn't find the male while I was in here. He was running around. He was running amok before, you know what I'm saying, I started messing with this. But now I can't seem to locate him. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. And if I can find that male, I will get him and put him on television so we can show you the only attributes that these males have. And I'm not talking about procreation, okay? Y'all have a great day. This is Geniverse, Aboriginal Nature Boy, signing off. Go ahead and make a habitat for yourself. It's real nice. This is what I do when I'm in a hotel. This and make music with my keyboard and shit.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Part 2 and 3 coming up real soon, so be looking out for it. Aboriginal Nature Boy, Geniverse.